Tracks in for Nick O'Corey.
Well, Alex Johnson, we're used to seeing him start over the last few weeks, so coach looking to change things up and give him a little bit more of a spark off the bench.
Well, it adds to the second unit now with Gamilia out and
absolutely
Bo Harris, and now with Kirk Williams Jr. in the starting lineup, your second rotation is a little thrown out of whack.
Absolutely, and you know, with a guy like Alex Johnson coming in off the second unit, the other team is a little bit tired already, having played 10 minutes of basketball, so we can really look to push the tempo, make them work on defense. And Seamus Ferguson as well. He is a big guy, but he's quick on his feet down low. He can change shots, and they need him to be active.
Williams Jr., 3 on the shot clock. Spins. Vanderbeeken fights for the rebound, and he gets it. Williams Jr. pushes it out of bounds. So 2:03 left to go here in the first quarter, tied at 18. Skyhawks leading the season series 3-1. Fifth meeting between these two teams, third time here at the Hershey Center.
That's not going to count. Ryan Anderson, though, will go to the line for 2 as that foul was on the floor, but
O'Corey, short break, only 30 seconds. He's back in the game as Lewis picks up his second.
Well, they are playing short. No Bo Harris, no Mark Gamilia. That's you got to rely heavily on your guards now.
Their new addition, Eric Petty Jr. is in the lineup tonight. Not really sure how much he's expected to play, but added depth. Thinjin Moses, nice idea looking for Ferguson as he was rolling to the basket, kicked out of bounds by Vanderbeeken.
Well, Mississauga might have to use everybody and the coach tonight. They've already got 6 team fouls here in the first quarter. A couple of guys with 2. Got to clean it up on the defensive end.
Johnson fakes, tries to find Williams Jr. Now does. He uses glass.
Good job for Alex Johnson.
Anderson outlet to Baines, and he throws it down. Count it. Ferguson fouling Baines as he was going up.
Wow, what elevation for Baines on there. I didn't think he was going to go up and throw that down. And then took the contact while he was in the air.
Now, while you love the play from Baines, great find from Anderson. What exactly is Ferguson thinking there? That's one you might just leave and let him have.
Well, it was a bit of a light foul, so I don't think he was trying. I think he was just trying to contest it, distract the player in the air. I don't even think he meant to hit him, but sometimes when you jump towards a player, you can't help yourself when you're already in the air.
O'Corey's pass is picked off by Keeby. Welsh running the point. Vanderbeeken now. 3. Way off. We're under a minute left to go here in the first.
Big man stepping out.
O'Corey gets the screen. Wanted the bounce pass. Johnson. Deep drive. Finds Ferguson. He with a simple kiss.
So that's 2 straight possessions. Alex Johnson's done a great job getting into the teeth of the defense, leading to open layups for his teammates.
Well, shots off. Thinjin Moses uses his length for that rebound. And they're out and running. Johnson. Moses. Buckets!
Wow. Between the legs pass from Alex Johnson. That's 3 straight assists. And Thinjin Moses. 3 3-pointers so far tonight. Make that 4. He's 4 for 4 from downtown.
Offensive foul. Alex Johnson, the last 2 minutes, has been a spark plug. Drawing the offensive foul, and with 6.9 seconds left, the Power will look to add to their lead.
Well, with Mississauga up 3 here, chance to push the lead to 5 or even 6. I'd like to run a screen for Thinjin Moses. 4 for 5 from downtown.
O'Corey, deep 3. No good. So, at the end of the first quarter, Mississauga leads 25-22. Good offensive quarter for the Power. What do you think helped them the most? Was it Alex Johnson there at the end, or was it just continued flow and motion?
Well, it was Alex Johnson and Thinjin Moses. Of course, Thinjin Moses, 4 for 4 for downtown. He's got 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. But Alex Johnson did a great job coming into this game and just changing the tempo. Mississauga's offense looked a little bit stagnant. It looked a little bit slower. But Alex Johnson changed that, especially down the stretch there with 3 quick hoops. 3 quick assists to hoops.
So far, you've contained Ryan Anderson. No buckets yet. Has 3 free throws. How do you keep him again? I mean, we saw this last time. Very quiet and cold in the first half, but then exploded in the second.
Well, I don't know if they're really containing Ryan Anderson. He's not really looking for his shot that much right now. You know, he took that long 3 that wasn't very, that was an ill-advised shot, but they just got to force him deeper and deeper out of his comfort zone and play him tough. You know, he would rather shoot the ball than drive the ball. So you
showing why he's in the starting lineup. 25-22 Power lead after the first quarter. Welsh has the ball now for the Skyhawks.
Well, Thinjin Moses is a difference maker when he's in the lineup and he's shooting that 3. You know, when Thinjin Moses kind of falls asleep offensively, there's no real reason for him to be out there because he's strictly a 3-point shooter. But when you get him involved and he's making his shots, he's as valuable as anybody on the court. And right now he's pretty valuable at 4 threes in this game so far.
4 for 4 beyond the arc, 4 for 6 overall, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, but also 2 fouls in that first quarter. Johnson finds O'Corey in the corner. His step-back jumper is lethal. This time spins, finds Ferguson.
Now, Seamus Ferguson is almost 7 feet tall. You have to go up with that ball if you get the ball in that position. You got to be aggressive on offense. Look for your own shot when you're 7 feet and 3.5 feet away from the basket.
Johnson looking for O'Corey on the inbound. Has to force it to Ferguson, and it's turned over. Tubbs. 3. Got it.
Well, Tubbs looked like he was going to throw an alley-oop, but the defense sagged so much that he had a wide-open 3-point shot, and he can shoot that ball. He's 41% from downtown, second on the league with 44 makes from 107 attempts. 16 points per game, so Tubbs is no slouch to putting the ball in the basket.
Johnson, he's on the board. First bucket tonight for the youngster.
Well, Alex Johnson's come out firing. Didn't start this game, but coming out off the bench and playing at a high level. I love it.
Welsh tried to respond. His shot's off. Out of bounds is Ferguson and Moses fight for the rebound. Can't decide whose ball it was.
Well, we said rebounds was going to be a key to this game. Ottawa's first in the league in rebounding, 51 rebounds per game. Right now they've got a slight edge, 14-12, so Mississauga doing a pretty good job keeping with them.
Rose out to Vanderbeeken. The big man shot off again. Johnson.
Great pass.
Outlet to Williams Jr.
And
counted, and the foul.
Great look for Alex Johnson now. That's 4 assists, and he's only played about 4 minutes of this basketball game, so he's looking sharp. And I love the way Kirk Williams Jr. runs the floor there. He's such a strong guy, can finish in traffic, can finish while getting hacked. He's able to do it on that play.
Foul on Vanderbeeken. Williams Jr. looking to complete the 3-point play and make it a 6-point lead.
Kirk Williams Jr.'s got to get a bigger jersey, though. He's wearing a crop top.
Williams Jr. misses his free throw opportunity. 5-point game, 30-25, 10-30. Left to go here in the first half. Power taking on the Skyhawks. Skyhawks winners of 2 straight, including 1 over the Power. Power losers of 7 straight. Williams Jr. up top to Johnson. 15 on the shot clock. Sees a lane. Back up top to Williams Jr. He drives. Everyone thought there was a travel. Moses deep 2. Someone might have gotten a hand on it. Welsh runs the floor, takes it right at Williams Jr. Gets it.
Well, that's 3 plays now that Ottawa has made the basket and got fouled. So if you're Mississauga, either foul the guy hard or don't foul him at all, because you can't just put them at the line like that and give them so many free shots.
Welsh out and running the floor looking to complete his three-point play and tie this game at 30. His shot's off, but rebound picked up by Sturdivant.
Welsh is a
Tubbs
new
for
player.
three. Got it.
Tubbs with his second three-point shot of this game. He's now got 6 points, all in this quarter.
Skyhawks out in front for the first time tonight. Lewis, Ferguson, kicks to Johnson. O'Corey, down low to Williams Jr. He's double teamed. To Johnson for three. Tough shot at the buzzer.
Well,
Mike Rose with the rebound.
That was a great defensive possession for Ottawa. They triple-teamed Seamus Ferguson, forced him into a tough pass, which allowed the defense to reset. And, of course, it forced a deep shot with a shot clock winding down for Alex Johnson.
Welsh loses control. It's out of bounds, but it will remain Ottawa ball underneath the power basket. Up top to Sturdivant. Guarded by McCombs. Avoids the contact. Vanderbeeken can't tip it in. O'Corey out and running. He's trying to split the D. It's taken away by Welsh.
Wow.
He's got Tubbs with him, and
Nice
Tubbs,
pass.
great adjustment, avoids the contact from McCombs and lays it in.
Great pass by Welsh, just getting it over the outstretched hand of the defense led to an easy basket for Tubbs. Used the rim as a little bit of a shield.
Lewis, his jumper's off. Rebound Tubbs.
Now this is where Ottawa can hurt you. They're clearing the defensive glass. Absolutely nothing on the offensive glass for Mississauga.
Johnson. He has a lane. Tries to go. Finds McCombs. McCombs takes a contact. No foul.
Well, there was a bit of a body shot there, but both players looked like they were going up straight. Great contest. Great block. Side out of bounds. And West into the game now for Vinjan Moses.
Morgan Lewis finds O'Corey. He swings to Johnson. Johnson finds McCombs, and McCombs puts it down.
Well, Alex Johnson is just having a field day on that head fake and drive to the basket. Getting that open lane, leading to wide open passes and layups and dunks for his team.
Johnson now has 5 assists. O'Corey. West takes the contact. No foul called. Count it, though.
I like that no call.
But at the other end, a Skyhawks injury. I'm not sure who it is. It looks like it might be Sturdivant.
He seems to be in some pain.
Grabbing his left ankle.
Bull Kong's going to check in, the former Mississauga Power.
Bull Kong drafted in the first round this year. 4th overall before being traded for Alex Superman Johnson.
Well, that is a huge loss for Ottawa. Fred Sturdivant, second in the league in blocks. Almost 1.5 per game. He really changes the complexion of their defense, forcing you into tough shots.
So Alex Johnson picks up his first foul of the game with a game tied at 34, 7:35 left to go here in the first half. Welsh, guarded by West. Step back jumper. Rebound McCombs. He stretched all of his length for that one. Johnson to McCombs. He takes it hard in the hole.
It's got to be a foul. Sturdivant's done well to avoid the contact and the wrath of the ref. Getting foul called, but not on that play.
So Vanderbeeken picks up his third. So Jermaine Johnson will step in.
Sturdivant walking behind us, going to get some medical attention. He's walking a bit better than he was when he was coming off the court, so hopefully it's not too serious. He's going to have the trainer look at him.
Dwight McCombs knocks down his first free throw attempt. Short on his second. Johnson with the rebound.
McCombs, not a very good free throw shooter. Actually, Mississauga is not a very good free throw shooting team. They're last in the league.
65% as a team. Johnson just backing down McCombs.
Is that Charles Barkley or Jermaine Johnson?
Combs gets bailed out by the rim. Johnson, deep two, smooth.
Well, the defense stepped under in that screen, and Alex Johnson stepped up and buried it.
Offensive foul called on Welsh. Be power ball up 3.
Well, I like the way Mississauga's playing in it. Their energy sort of changed when Superman Johnson came into this game. He's taken upon himself to be more aggressive, more active offensively, and it's paid off to some easy buckets. When you don't have to work so hard for every single bucket, you can save your energy for defense and save it for the end of the game. The more easy buckets you can get, the better.
Lewis finds West. West, elbow jumper, off. Anderson, another defensive rebound. Now Crouch. Anderson swings to Tubbs. Tubbs, poke loose by West. West hits the deck, but not in time.
And when you get easy buckets, it's your defensive intensity picks up. It's not just because you have the energy, but you get more into the flow of the game. We're seeing that here for Mississauga.
(37-34), 6:17 left to go here in the first half.
If you can hold Ottawa to 50 points or less, you're doing a better job than most. 50
Johnson.
Points per half, I should say.
Keebies tries to poke it up. Johnson's the one that comes down with the ball. He finds Okori. Okori, wanted to throw it down, but smooth layup and a foul after the bucket on Jermaine Johnson.
So Dwight McCombs is going to go to the line to make the free throw here. Even though Nick Okori made the basket, the foul was... He should go to the line at least. And Mississauga is calling for him to go to the line. You see that happen when there's a foul that's simultaneous, not necessarily to the player that's taking the shot. They do go to the line and make that shot, even though they weren't the one that got fouled taking the shot, if that makes any sense. Bailout call there.
Foul on Morgan Lewis. That's his third personal, so he's in a bit of foul trouble.
He's pleading to the ref, saying he had his hands straight up.
Tubbs good on his first.
Tubbs not much better than Keeby. Well, he's 59.7% from the free throw line. Buries both of them.
And an interesting trend so far tonight. The big men are getting the points. 18 points in the paint for both teams. And a lot of offense coming from the big men tonight.
Well, part of that is the point guard play for Alex Johnson, getting into the teeth of the defense, deep into the lane, creating easy buckets. And Crouch is no slouch to doing that as well. He's second in this league in assists.
Jermaine Johnson picks up his third quickly.
Jeremy, you're going to have to suit up for Ottawa. I might have to play for Mississauga the way this game's going with all the fouls being called.
So now Ottawa with two big men, Jermaine Johnson and Jamie Vanderbeeken, with 3 fouls each with 5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. McCombs 50% from the line tonight. We'll look to improve on that. Home bounce as that one falls. Coach Jaron Jackson, the NBA champion with the Spurs of the Skyhawks, just having a conversation with the refs.
Jaron Jackson loves to talk to the refs, or at least talk at them. They're not yet necessarily conversing with him, but they tend to take it in stride with Double J.
Tubbs, 3. Rims out. That was halfway home. Lewis, he brings it up. He's got a lane. He's going to take it. Hard contact. Wanted a foul and nothing called. Tubbs, strong rebound. He's out and running. 5-on-3. Anderson, open 3. No good. Rebound Lewis. Out to Johnson. Both teams are running and gunning.
Sorry, Mississauga got lucky there. Ryan Anderson was wide open.
West battling for that rebound. Keeby comes down with it. High energy between these two teams, back and forth. Nothing's fallen, but the teams are running.
41-36, Mississauga leads. 4:46 left to go in the second quarter. Morgan Lewis clearing the glass. He's got 5 rebounds today.
McComb spins baseline, wanted the call, didn't get anything. Seems to be the theme tonight. Crouch throws that one away as West coming back. Johnson slowing it down. Both teams just running 4 or 5 straight possessions where no one getting anything and just hurried offense. 10 on the shot clock. Johnson finds Lewis. Lewis down low to McCombs. McCombs off the glass. No good. Anderson, another rebound.
That's a tough break for Mississauga. McCombs got it deep in the pocket. Had great position, just couldn't get it to fall.
Baines gets the rebound, avoids the contact, and gets it to drop.
You got to make those if you're Dwight McCombs, though. You did a great job of sealing your man, getting the ball in a spot where you can be effective. Just rolled around the rim.
Johnson O'Corey, a little miscommunication on the inbound, almost threw it away. Lewis now being guarded by Baines. Baines pokes it loose. Jump ball called. It'll remain power ball as the possession arrow is in their favor. So for the first time tonight, we see Tyler Murray, and for the first time here on home court, we see Eric Petty Jr. in the number 5 jersey.
Petty Jr.'s played just one game, 9 total minutes so far from Mississauga Power. He's 1 for 2 from the field.
Johnson,
1 rebound.
Deep 3, way off.
He did have 2 blocks in his 9 minutes, so look for Petty Jr. to get active on the defensive end.
With Petty Jr. and now Murray in the lineup, this is a very small 5-man group for the Power.
Well, they're going to have to get rebounding from everybody. You know, they're doing a pretty good job so far. They're only out-rebounded 27-24. But with this group on the floor, you're going to need a concerted effort to clean the glass, especially on the defensive end. Let's worry about the defensive end first, and then we can think about trying to crash the glass offensively.
Both teams really going with small lineups as both teams are sort of in foul trouble. Johnson running at Crouch. Spins. Shot short. West comes up with it. Baseline floater. No good. Almost goaltending as Keevy was there at the rim.
Well, good job offensive glass for Lavion West, but couldn't get it to fall.
Murray. Headman to O'Corey. He kicks in the corner. West. Deep 2. Shots off. Crouch gets that rebound.
Little short on his shots. Got to get his legs into it.
Crouch runs right at O'Corey. And West. West is clamoring that he fouled him, not O'Corey. Crouch a little bit shaken up after that, but he will step to the line to shoot 2 and possibly take the lead for the Skyhawks.
Well, at one point it was 41-36, and Mississauga looked to be in a pretty good position, but they've let Ottawa creep back into this game, and now Finjan Moses will check back in for Lavion West, get a little bit more scoring into the ball game here to close out the half.
2:22 remaining in the half. Crouch makes his first, tying this one up at 41 apiece.
Jeremy, is it just me, or was it a little late for Tyler Murray to get into this game? Usually we see him a bit earlier.
Much earlier, mostly halfway through the first quarter, if not the second, but just over 3 minutes, we see Murray for the first time tonight. A lot of shooters on the floor. O'Corey driving, but he draws the foul in the penalty, so he will be shooting. Anderson picks up the foul, his first of the evening.
Nick O'Corey is tied with Tyler Murray for free throws, but Tyler Murray only 9 of 11, so doesn't qualify, but both shooting 81% from the free throw line.
O'Corey.
One time, O'Corey shot 100%. We were like 7-8 games into the season.
Corey misses his second, 50% that time. Crouch spins off Johnson. Turnaround jumper, no good. Tubbs is there for the rebound. Now Johnson gets his miss.
Unlucky.
He's got numbers. Kicks to O'Corey. Thought about taking the 3. Kicks to Moses. Moses steps in. Jumper. No good. Okori with the rebound.
Well, both Nick Okori and Thinjin Moses didn't take the shot when they had it open. Okori was wide open for three on the beginning of that break. He found Thinjin Moses. Could have just rose up and taken another three, but took the more difficult one dribble rise up. It almost went down, but you're a shooter. You made 4 threes in this game. Take another three if you're that open.
Crouch switches with Anderson. Anderson pull up. Front rim. Baines gathers the ball. Contact. Nothing called. Tubbs under the basket. Gives it to Keeby. Keeby's off. Keeby gets a rebound. Foul eventually called.
Well, this is where Mississauga struggles. Ottawa is just crashing the glass. Coach Jaron Jackson praising his team. Offensive rebound after offensive rebound. At some point, you just got to put a body on someone and clear them out and not worry about where the ball is.
So Keeby at the line. Knocks down his first. Keeby now 2 for 4 from the line tonight.
It's a good day for Keeby. 32% free throw shooter. Now 3 of 5, doubling his percentage. It's up to 60% on the night.
43-42, Skyhawks now lead the Power. Murray finds Okori in the corner. Okori fakes, 10 on the shot clock. Minute left in the half. Okori, step back 3. Wanted the call, nothing. Baines, great closeout defense. Tubbs steps out. Buckets.
Well, forget about that shot by Tubbs. He can make that. But if you're Nick Okori, why do you pass up a wide open 3 on a preliminary break and then try to take that shot on the next possession? It makes no sense to me.
Murray steps out. His first shot of the night rattles home. Skyhawks only lead by 2.
Mississauga late getting out onto the court after that timeout. It leads to a Tubbs 3-ball. Mental mistakes killing this team right now. First, Okori's not shooting when he's open, and then just not getting out onto the court in time. So frustrating.
Moses, contested shot. His time was expiring. Now Crouch will hold for last shot. 5 seconds. 3, 2, Crouch drives. Buckets.
Wow, used the English on that shot. Great hoop by Crouch.
Power ball to start the fourth quarter. Power looking to end their 7-game losing streak.
Mississauga will have a chance in this game to be close or win this game if they win the rebounding margin in this quarter. They're down 54-36 in the rebounding department. That is plus 18 for Ottawa. Now, if Mississauga can just play even or even out-rebound them by a couple, they'll be right in this game at the end.
Deep 2 for Okori. Shots off. Welsh with the rebound. Welsh pushing the pace and said now he will slow it down. Bench clearly on the floor for the Skyhawks. Kong looks to take it himself. Kicks. Rose. Vanderbeeken with the rebound. And the putback. No. Fighting for the rebound. Rose ends up with it.
Well, how is Rose that open? And how is Vanderbeeken that open down low to get an offensive rebound?
Okori out and running. He's got time and space. Takes it at Welsh. Wow. The layup.
Is this NBA Jam? Nick Okori. A little showtime for the fans.
7-point game.
16 points now for Okori to go along with 7 assists and 5 rebounds. Good all-around game for him so far.
Foul on Seamus Ferguson.
Well, Justin Tubbs has just been so hard to contain for Ottawa. Hitting threes. Driving to the net.
Kong guarded by West. Kong going strong into the rim. Takes it. Vanderbeeken fighting for that rebound. Ferguson fights for it. Jump ball called. It's going to be Ottawa ball, and Morgan Lewis checks back into the game for the first time since clashing knees with Ryan Anderson.
Well, I love
that he's all right.
I love the aggressiveness from Seamus Ferguson. Vanderbeeken had that rebound, Seamus Ferguson just said no, tried to rip it out of his hand, forced a jump ball. Unfortunately, possession arrow goes to Ottawa, but they'll get it right back.
Offensive foul on Justin Tubbs.
Didn't see that one. Not sure where that call came from, but nevertheless, Mississauga gets the extra possession. 80-73, Ottawa leads, 10:23 left to go in this fourth quarter.
Lewis coming off a screen to West, jumper. Rebound Tubbs.
Another offensive foul.
On Bull Klong this time. Trying to clear out. Eric Petty Jr. will check in for the second time tonight.
Now Mississauga's got to capitalize on these extra possessions they're getting from these offensive fouls for the Skyhawks. Got to get good, clean looks here. Try to get back into this game.
10 minutes left to go. Bull Klong knocks it out of bounds, so it'll stay power ball. 7-point game. 10 minutes on the dot left here from the Hershey Center. Jeremy Pearl and Randy Irvin bringing you all of tonight's game and all power games throughout the season. High energy hoops and Johnson fadeaway. No good. Ferguson all alone. Can't get his putback to fall. He gets bailed out as well. Steps out of bounds. But he throws it off Ferguson. So never mind. It'll be Skyhawks ball underneath their basket.
I hate saying this, but you got to make that. You're wide open underneath the net. You know, go up there and cram it. You're right, Jeremy. Just throw it down.
Welsh blocked by Petty Jr., but not before there was a foul called on Alex Johnson. Alex Johnson, he'll pick up his third personal. Johnson sitting with 8 points, 8 assists, and 4 boards. McCombs will check in for Seamus Ferguson. Ferguson not having the night he wanted. No Charles Okawandu tonight, though. You haven't seen much of him, if any.
Despite missing his free throws, Welsh has been pretty solid on the offensive end. He's put a lot of pressure on Mississauga's defense, making the smart basketball play. Finally gets a free throw to drop there.
Alex Johnson brings it across half court. His team down 8. Eric Petty Jr. off the glass. First points here for the Power at the Hershey Center. Welsh, a little slip and slide. No travel call. Steps out for a 3. Looked like he was playing NBA Street for a second. Tyler Murray has time and space. Eric Petty Jr. underneath the basket.
That's a foul.
No foul call. Gets his putback. Bull Klong scoops it up.
Wow, I thought he got hacked for sure, Petty Jr. there by Vanderbeeken.
Vanderbeeken, corner 3.
Vanderbeeken
Power fighting for a rebound. And Justin Tubbs knocks down the 3. Eric Petty Jr., Lewis, and Morgan Lewis were fighting for a rebound. Neither of them come up with it. Tubbs knocks down a 3. And that's the story of this season so far.
Second chance opportunities, third chance opportunities, sometimes fourth chance opportunities. Got to clean it up here.
Lewis almost stripped, but foul called. So, foul called, which saves the Power from giving up an easy bucket as Murray was stripped. So 8:13 left to go, 84-75. Skyhawks lead. Johnson gives to Lewis. Lewis back to Johnson. Down low to McCombs. McCombs on Vanderbeeken. Shots way off. That's going to be a shot clock violation.
Well, not the offensive possessions Mississauga's looking for here. Down the stretch. only scored 4 points here. 4.5 minutes gone by in this fourth quarter. Great pass there into Vanderbeek, and Vanderbeek has been insistent on trying to take threes all night long, but he's 7 feet tall. He better use his size.
Lewis, his three-point attempt is off, and Welsh is out and running for the Hawks.
I think Mississauga needs a timeout.
He finds
here.
Bull Kong. Wow.
Ottawa.
88-77.
Ottawa running away with it. I think Mississauga needs a timeout.
Johnson. Murray for three. Rebound Rose. Outlet pass to Tubbs. And he's fouled there by Lewis.
Coach Joseph just came over to the scorer's table asking when the next TV timeout is. He sees the wheels falling off here on this game for Mississauga. 88-77, 6:56 left to play. Justin Tubbs going to the line for two here. Mississauga cannot stop Ottawa in transition right now.
88-75. Ottawa leads. 6:56 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Tubbs makes the first. So the lead is worse than we thought, Jeremy.
Tubbs knocks them both down. He's got 23.
Well, Tubbs has been a monster here tonight for Ottawa. He's really come out with a lot of energy, aggressiveness.
Okori deep two. That's off. Volkong tips it to Tubbs. Okori hustles for it. Johnson to Williams Jr. Blocked by Vanderbeeken.
Well, Vanderbeeken's done a great job changing shots, getting a piece of shots all night long.
Tubbs again. 25 now for Justin Tubbs.
6 threes on 8 attempts for Justin Tubbs. We knew he could shoot at 41% from downtown, but he's having himself a field day here tonight.
And just like that, it's 93-75.
So Mississauga in danger of falling into the same traps as the last time they played Ottawa.
13-4, the score here in the fourth quarter. Power coming out with no energy. Justin Tubbs, 27 points.
On 8 of 11 shooting, Jeremy. 6 rebounds.
McCombs at the line now. He'll be shooting two.
When you look at the shot attempts for this Ottawa
So,
team.
Sorry, Randy, to cut you off. The refs make an adjustment. It wasn't the team's fifth foul, so it was only the fourth. So McCombs won't be shooting two, and Okori will be in on the inbound.
I was just going to say, Jeremy, when you look at the shooting. Oh, we got another stop here. Triple checking now to see if it was actually 4 or 5 fouls.
So, again, the Power have a lackluster second half, and there's still time left, but the way the game has gone, it doesn't seem the Power have that spark in them tonight. Why does this consistently happen, and how do they start to avoid it?
Well, Mississauga goes into these situations where just one player is hot at a time, and they're not playing as fundamental. Sorry, the refs are now asking us how many fouls we have, but we're just reading the stats. We're not taking them. But I appreciate their interest in what we think is going on.
Johnson off the screen. Knocks it down for what feels like the first bucket in forever.
So that's what I'm saying. At times Alex Johnson was hot. At one time, Thinjan Moses was hot. Nick Okori got hot for a while. But this Ottawa team, all the players are firing at all times. 3 players have 11 field goal attempts. 2 players have 9. 1 player has 7. They spread the wealth. Everyone's getting shots. Everyone becomes engaged in the game. It's not just one player getting hot. Nick Okori making the jumper there.
93-79 now, just over 5 remaining here in the fourth. And the bench has played the majority of the fourth quarter here for Ottawa. Tubbs under the basket, blocked by Okori.
Wow, that is 2 huge blocks for Nick the Quick here. That's a foul and 1.
And there's the spark, the power we're looking for. Lewis, great cut under the basket.
But at some point you have to think about it because he's your guy that can light it up from downtown.
93-82. Rose, kickball called there on Lewis.
You know, Morgan Lewis is having himself a pretty nice game. 8 points, 8 rebounds, closing in on a double-double, but he is 3 of 10 shooting. He's only taken 1 3. Thinjin Moses has made 5 threes in this game. He's also chipped in 3 rebounds and 2 assists.
Rose takes a seat on the bench, and Ryan Anderson checks back in.
Well, you know Ryan Anderson's not going to go 0-4 in this game.
Tubbs, bit of a heat check. Johnson, 7 straight points for the Power.
This game is not over. Jerice Crouch is going to check back into this game. They need their point guard to settle this one down.
Tubbs looking for 30. Drives. Keeby rebound. Blocked by McCombs.
Where's the call? I want to know.
Morgan Lewis called for the foul. Keeby will be shooting 2. And Jarius Crouch will check in for Welsh.
Well,
if you are going to foul someone.
Yeah, Keeby's the guy, but, you know, how does he get another offensive rebound?
He knocks down his first.
That's 7 offensive rebounds in this game. Been an absolute beast.
The Power alone only have 9 offensive rebounds.
No wonder Jaren Jackson loves him. Keeps putting him out there.
Keeby makes both, extending the lead at 95-84.
When you see him shoot like that, you wonder why he's 32%. I mean, those shots look quite nice.
Lewis trying to make anything happen. Okori spins. Williams Jr. Lewis for 3. Keeby another rebound. He's got 17.
Well, that's a tough offensive possession there for Mississauga. They had the right idea, driving and kicking, but Ottawa was there to meet them every step of the way.
Johnson. Keeby another one.
You have to be kidding me. Like, this is getting ridiculous. And he almost buried a desperation 3 with the shot clock winding down.
If he hit that, it would have been his night. That's all you could have said.
Well, he's closing in on 20 rebounds. It might be his night anyway. 95-84. Mississauga down. Alex Johnson over the timeline.
Lewis spins, pull up, knocks it down.
Nice little ball fake there for Morgan Lewis just before he went up for that shot.
Just over 3 minutes, Power within 9. Tubbs, been hot tonight from beyond the arc. Tubbs looking to kick out, finds Johnson underneath the basket. Keeby finds it. He's met by McCombs. Shot clock violation, power ball, great defensive stand.
Ottawa saying it hit the rim, but not sure why there was such confusion there. I mean, Ottawa thought they were getting the ball back, but that was clearly shot clock violation. But Keeby again all over the rebounding glass. Now 67-48 rebound edge for Ottawa. Can you really get 70 rebounds in a basketball game? We're going to see it here tonight, folks.
Okori continues to drive. McCombs gets the rebound and the putback to go.
Well, McCory was forced into a really tough shot, but thankfully it came off kindly to Dwight McCombs, who was able to put it home. 7-point game, 2 minutes to go. You got to get a stop here. That's a foul, sorry.
Block called on McCombs. McCombs, that's only his second foul, which is impressive in its own right when a big man only has 2 fouls at this point in the game.
Well, the coaches are saying, Dwight, I love the enthusiasm, but that's too far out to hedge. You don't need to hedge around center court. If he's going to shoot that, leave him there. You got to go back and retreat to your man.
Crouch misses his first. Knocks down his second. 8-point game, 96-88. 2-minute mark about to hit. Lewis drives baseline, takes it strong, draws the foul on Keeby. Keeby, that's his third.
Well, Keeby's still in the game. I mean, I know he's made a few of his free throws here today, but Mississauga might want to think of intentionally fouling him here on the offensive end.
Lewis knew it right away. He's off on his first.
Got to make your free throws. I feel like a broken record.
Lewis gets his second to fall. And like you mentioned, Keeby comes out for Terrell Baines.
I think Coach Jaron Jackson heard me talking.
First thing he says, I sunk my 2 free throws, Coach. He's playing the law of averages.
Well, the law of averages states that Keeby's probably going to get the rebound. Probably the offensive rebound. So, does more good than harm.
Crouch takes it out. Williams Jr. 3 on the shot clock. Anderson, 1 on the shot clock. What a time for your first field goal of the game.
He didn't even finish his follow through. He had to release it so quickly with the shot clock winding down. He almost shot putted it with 2 hands. Almost hit the ceiling and went in.
Anderson, 1 of 10 shooting tonight.
Well, I think that's Mississauga basketball. Initially, they're saying it went off of a power player, but Crouch was battling with Mississauga, and the refs convened, and they will stay Ottawa basketball, 99-89 now. You got a foul.
Great play by Alex Johnson, tipping the inbound.
What just happened there? I was looking at the scoreboard.
Johnson picks off the inbound, tosses it off Crouch, and out of bounds, so it'll be power ball.
That's better than a foul. Times compared to only 8 for Mississauga.
Okori off the inbound, short. We'll call it a pass to Williams Jr., and he gets the lay-in.
Well, that's a quick bucket. That was only 4 seconds.
Okori called for the foul. He almost stripped it twice in a row.
Well, Justin Tubbs isn't the greatest free throw shooter, so
he is 5 for 6 tonight and 27 points, so he's got the stroke.
He's 59.7 on the season, so he's playing out of his head a little bit today.
He's got 28 now. And we've reached the century mark. 100 points.
Well, Justin Tubbs steps up and knocks them both down. He's a 59% free throw shooter. He's been money in the bank here tonight.
Johnson pumps, drives, no good. Rebound, Baines.
All you young ballers watching
Foul
this game
on Williams Jr.
You got to watch Alex Johnson's shot fake. It's just a real thing of beauty. He sells it so well. Time after time gets the defense on their heels or jumping up. It's just fundamentally sound. Unfortunately, he didn't get that shot to go, and Ottawa will go to the line trying to extend their 10-point lead here with 56.6 seconds to go. Baines stepping up. Not much. He's actually a little bit worse than Tubbs, 58% from the free throw line. So they're fouling the right people. This time it worked.
10-point game, 56 seconds left.
You need to secure this rebound, get down the court in a hurry here.
(102-91). Ottawa leads the Mississauga with.
You know, they've taken 36 free throws. They've made 25. That's just 3 points right there. That's a direct result of their offensive rebounding.
Okori tries to save it. Baines. Now Crouch. He's going to look to dribble it out as much as he can. Working on Lewis. Crouch spins. Stolen. Johnson and Okori. Okori, Johnson, and he lays it in. A little too late. Anderson will cross half and.
Well, it looked like they were trying to foul here.
Johnson's just. Why? I don't know why they're going for the bucket or the rebounds or anything. The game is.
Well,
you could have. I mean,
Mississauga.
Sure, you always want to win, but
Mississauga was trying to foul. They were trying to foul Ryan Anderson at half court, but they saw that their refs weren't calling it, and got to play this thing out to the final buzzer sounds.
11 seconds left. Separate a 3-game winning streak and the Ottawa Skyhawks. And with that free throw, Skyhawks hit their season average, 104. Johnson will give it to McCombs, and Anderson with a steal. Tubbs for 30.
Wow,
he's got it.
Exclamation point. I'm not sure about throwing down a dunk when the game's out of reach there. We'll see how that goes over with Mississauga, but I mean, that kind of stuff doesn't bother me. You don't want them to dunk. Don't turn it over.
So this one ends 106-93.